locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Pacers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at New Orleans, they're making some progress. Still looking up at most of the league, but you got to keep pounding the rock. Progress comes in fits and starts.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Williams is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Ball in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Saddiq Bey out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Yves Missi. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. I think what excites me the most early in the season is the uncertainty of the journey, Doris.
Oh, there's no doubt. Everything's in front of you, and that goes for every team in the league. Fans know it. Players know it. All the arenas right now still full of optimism.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by New Orleans. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
The young fella, Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Pass to Missi. Down low. That's tipped. Here's Bey. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Ball. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 5.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Here's Murray. It's a three-point game. Pass to Bey. Murray, a screen on Miller. Here's Bey. Tipped. And they get it back. Poole outside. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The 3 from Sexton. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
Here's Poole driving in. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ball finds Sexton. Back to Plumlee. Outside Sexton. Williams a screen on Murray. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. That one goes in.
Yeah, Grant Williams excellent at setting very good hard screens and then rolling out of it. Nicely done in the pick and roll.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Murray. Pass to Bey. Bey with a screen on Williams. Williamson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Shooting 1. And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
That's good from Williamson. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Pelicans trail by 5. Now here's Murray. And in the game with Oklahoma City, he did not play well. Poole, right side. There's the triple. Plumlee pulls down the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3 from Ball. Pelicans cleared away. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Charlotte leading by 5. Miller on the wing. Takes a 3. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Ball looks over the floor. 6 to shoot. And Ball throws it down.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 7. Pass to Poole. Here's Williamson. Just 4 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And there's Poole on the assist from Williamson. Poole's got 5 now.
Well, we all know Poole considers himself a valuable three-point shooter. He will fire away indiscriminately.
Sexton passes to Ball. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Ball.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now Ball. He has 7. Pass to Sexton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Williams a screen on Bay. Miller, the pass to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And another basket for Charlotte.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Miller. He had a big outing in that Jazz game as well. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And here's Murray. Pass to Messi. It's Poole on the wing. Hounded by Ball. And he makes it. 7 points in the game.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Charlotte leading by 4. Outside Sexton. Outside Williams. Now here's Sexton. Back to Williams. Plumlee, a screen on Poole. Ball passes to Plumlee. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Plumlee's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Poole. And he converts the layup.
Well, Jordan Poole with the 2 inside. Very nice.
Sexton with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Miller outside, fires from deep. Williams grabs the board.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Poole on the wing Bay. Back to Poole. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
The three from Sexton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For New Orleans, Jones, he's checked in for Bay, and Alvarado's subbed in for Poole. Charlotte also making some changes. Diabate's checked in for Williams, and Knippel's subbed in for Miller. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside Murray. Now here's Williamson. The D's right on him. And Williamson throws it down.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Hornets leading by 5. Ball outside. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Williamson left side. Alvarado outside. Outside Murray. Stolen by Ball. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Sexton. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson. Pass to Murray. Outside Jones. Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops. Williamson's got 9.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Ball. He's got 11. Plumlee, a screen on Murray. Ball passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Here's Murray. No made baskets yet. Pass to Misi. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Leading by 5. Here's Diabate. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Jones. They kick it out to Murray. This one for 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Well, Zion's so good inside. The defense collapses on him, but he has the awareness to kick it out.
.111 left to play in the first. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
New Orleans making some changes. Looney's checked in for Misi. Matkovic comes in for Williamson. And it's Fears in for DeJounte Murray. Charlotte also making some changes. Salon, he's checked in for Plumlee. Connaughton comes in for LaMelo Ball, and it's man in for Sexton. Outside man. Pass to Diabate. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Hornets lead by 4. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Alvarado outside. Puts up a 3. Knipple with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Man, the pass to Connaughton. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by New Orleans. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out left to the wing. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jones misses.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Spears on the take, and he dunks it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
The Pelicans trail. On the court for Charlotte, Trey Mann out there with Knipple. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the center position. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And New Orleans making a change here. Looney's checked in. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's Knipple. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Here's Spears. Here's Matkovic. Off the mark there with a 3. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Green. And it's Matkovic with a rebound. Well, the Pelicans shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Boom! He jams it straight down.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Knipple, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Alvarado. He's guarded by man. Matkovic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Diabate. Here's Knipple. Looney on the double team. 4 on the clock. Here's man. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Pelicans lead by 5. Right side Jones to the inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Matkovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Hornets have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Diabate. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fears. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
2 shots.
First free throw is good for New Orleans. Williamson's checked in for Looney. Bay comes in for Matkovic. And it's Poole in for Alvarado. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams is checked in for Connaughton. Miller comes in for Green. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Mann. Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
New Orleans making a change here. Matkovic is checked in. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. The Hornets 4th, 5th, New Orleans.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Ball passes to Miller. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Williamson. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
Boy, more and more, Jordan Poole looking to give the ball up. You love the improved playmaking.
Miller outside. Back to ball. 5 to shoot. Over Poole. Charlotte, no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
New Orleans leading by 11. Williamson finds Bay. Stolen by Ball. All by himself. Oh, that's LaMelo ballin'.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
Here's New Orleans now. They've got a 13-2 run going. Ball against Poole. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Pass to Diabate. Fires for 3. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
If you give LaMelo Ball an opportunity to capitalize from the deep corner, forget about it. Turn the lights out.
And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Jones, the pass to Williamson. On the wing, Bay. 6 on the shot clock. Poole for 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Plumlee's checked in for Diabate. The Pelicans lead by 3. Pass to Matkovic. Now here's Poole. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Here's Williams. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Ball against Poole. Shot clock at 3. It's stolen by Poole. Here's Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And he knocks down the first one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Messi, he's checked in for New Orleans. He's off on the second.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Jones. And a change for the Hornets. Sexton's checked in.
And primarily in college, Concanipple was used as a floor spacer, a guy who is lethal from range. But he showed signs of being able to make plays and crash the glass as well.
Now here's Williamson. 11 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had him totally rattled. These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Knipple. And here's Sexton. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Murray. Bay passes to Murray. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. Williamson misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Oh, got that one up quick. Sexton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. On the wing, Murray. Over Sexton. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 5.
so hard to contest Murray's shot any better than this. I mean, that's a tough jumper.
Here's Sexton. The Pelicans pull it in. Misi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball outside. Back to Sexton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Murray. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
First one falls for him. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton, I mean, great athleticism, unbelievable quickness, but there is an intensity that pours off this guy nightly that you have to admire.
Now here's Williamson. 12 points for him. Pass to Misi. Here's Williamson. And they double up Williamson. Pull for 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Hornets trail by 6. Sexton passes to Miller. Charlotte, no good that time either. New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Charlotte now. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
The Pelicans lead by 8. Williamson looking around. Misi high post. All alone. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Miller. Ball outside. Outside Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly.
I can't believe it. I mean, he can't buy a basket in the second period. He might want to keep the ball moving.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
.156 left in the second quarter. Ball outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Outside, Williams looking to end the run. Williams knocks down the 3.
Grant Williams has proven he can be a reliable threat from deep.
The Pelicans lead by 7. Murray drives in. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Minute 32 left in the first half of this game.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Outside Sexton. From deep. Oh, they get a hand on it. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. New Orleans leading by 9. Murray scanning the floor. Williamson outside. Bay from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Ball against Williamson. He's still feeling it. Pelicans cleared away. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Murray. It's blocked.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Williamson passes to Murray. Misi, great positioning on the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Hornets trail by 11. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Miller. Williams a screen on Bay. 2 on the clock. Grant Williams. Serious hustle points.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, right now for New Orleans, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Zion Williamson out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then it's Yves Misi. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 10, and it's ball off the drive. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
That shot wide open. Ball's got 22.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
And here are the Pelicans now. They've led by as many as 11. Poole outside. Bay outside. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And not letting the contact affect him at all. Give Murray credit for keeping his focus.
Sexton passes to Plumlee. Now Williams. Now Plumlee. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Williams. From outside the arc. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 11. Murray against Sexton. Now here's Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Murray. Checked by Sexton. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Sexton looking around. Misi grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And they double up Williamson. Poole outside. Pass to Williamson. Now Murray. And there's the drive. Oh! There's the block. And they'll keep possession. Look at Poole showing the range.
Boy, that's a timely pass by his teammate, and Jordan Poole ready to rise and fire on the catch.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Miller a screen on Murray. Sexton goes in. The kick out to Williams. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Sexton against Williamson. Here's Poole. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And it feels like Jordan Poole is in one of those grooves where he's getting everything he wants on the offensive end.
Hornets trail by 16. Torres, after starting his career with the Warriors, Jordan Poole is trying to prove he can be counted on as a leader.
And let's remember, B.A., Jordan is a player who is just entering his prime. The championship he won with the Warriors should be really instructive about what it takes to be great in this league. When you've played alongside Stephen Curry, you have an understanding of what it takes. And for Jordan, it's just about putting in the work and continuing to grow.
Here's Poole. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Williamson. Bay outside. From behind the arc. Tipped away. And they get it back. And here's Misi. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Sexton. Miller, he's open. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
This guy can make jump shots from anywhere on the floor. We see you, young Mr. Miller.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Poole. 22 points for him. Bay with a screen on Ball. Poole against Ball. To the middle. Here's Misi. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk. And that's a double-double for him now.
That's Jordan Poole's decision-making and pick-and-roll action sets up his teammate nicely.
Plumlee, a screen on Murray. Up top Ball. Guarded by Poole. In tight, LaMelo.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
New Orleans leading by 12. Bay with a screen on Ball. Poole with the ball. Picked up by Plumlee. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Now one on Ball.
Jordan Poole can be tricky to defend. He's got a lot to his offensive game.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And both free throws good for Poole. And after breaking out in his third season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level of last season, encouraging Graham.
Yeah, it was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now, can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
And that one falls for Ball. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Guys, LaMelo Ball is one of the most popular players with the younger generation, and I think it's the flair and the style and the freedom he brings to the game of basketball.
Now here's Misi. 11 points in the game. Gets the three to fall. Bay's got 5.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Knocked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Bay. He's got 5. On the wing, Murray. Launches it. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Sexton against Murray. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Yves Misi. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Jones, he's checked in for Williamson. Knippel's checked in for Charlotte. And the Pelicans with possession here. They led by as many as 18. Outside Murray. Outside for Bay. The 3 is up. The shot misses. Great D that time from Miller. Hornets trail by 15. Pass to Knippel. Now here's Plumlee. He's guarded by Misi. Plumlee passes to Sexton. Here's Knippel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. New Orleans leading by 13. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds, guys.
He plays without fear. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Sexton, that's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
New Orleans has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Down low. Jones finds Bay. The putback. Here's Misi. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Mason Plumlee. Here's Sexton. 16 points for him. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Williams. Back to Plumlee. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. That's good from Plumlee. No good on the second free throw. And New Orleans making a change here. Matkovic is checked in. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Knipple. 6 points for him. Miller outside. Sexton against Murray. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 18 points in the game.
Man, how about the agility of Colin Sexton right there? The ability to get that close to the cup, nice.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. 11-point game. Pass to Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Matkovic over Williams. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Matkovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I like that for Murray. I mean, he lets things develop and then boom, assist.
Hornets trail by 13. Williams a screen on Murray. Sexton against Jones. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. For New Orleans, Fears comes in for Bay. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Poole. Charlotte also making some changes. Connaughton, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Mann in for Miller. Here's Connaughton. Still without a bucket. Outside Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. New Orleans leading by 11. Here's Fears. He's got 9. Here's Alvarado. Offline with a 3. Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's the 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Alvarado for three. Fears. Fires in the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Man with it. Defended by Murray. And here's Sexton. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Jones. Let's go with a three. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Sexton, and it's Charlotte with another.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Here's Murray. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
A minute 4 left in the third. Pass to Diabate. And here's Connaughton. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Murray. Alvarado outside. On the wing, Murray. Here's Makovic. Check by Sexton. Here's Fears. Clock at 6. No good on the three. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Sexton. And here's Knipple from the arc. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Fears, covered by Connaughton. Murray from outside. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Pelicans ahead, leading by 9. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball. Knipple out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They led by as many as 18. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Alvarado from downtown. That's good, and it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside man. Now here's Ball. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's got 28.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Pass to Fears. Williamson left side. Here's Makovic. Williamson outside. The 3, Fears. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Another great pro from my alma mater. Con Knipple making a name for himself. I mean, this guy has a fantastic J.
Here's Fears. Over to the left wing. Williamson passes to Alvarado. Back to Williamson. Alvarado outside. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Mann.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Knippel for three. Offensive board. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his third foul of the game. Messi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Hornets. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Diabate. Back to Plumlee. Here's Mann. Count it! And one! He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That's on Jose Alvarado.
One shot.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Williamson for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. The Pelicans lead by 4. To the left side wing. Lets it go from the wing. Diabate grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Ball outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Jones. Here's Fears, pounded by Ball. Here's Alvarado. Great D that time from Mann. Charlotte trailing. Here's Knippel to take the lead. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got his 16th rebound on the night. Alvarado with it. He takes it in. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
All no good. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Williamson. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Here's Ball. Outside Sexton. Back to Ball. Six on the shot clock. And stolen by Bay. Here's Williamson. Powerful play from Zion at the rim.
Yeah, such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Williams passes to Miller. Hits the trifecta.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Murray. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Plumlee. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Yves Missi.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Plumlee. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Outside Murray. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
No good on the free throw.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
Good on the second one.
Well, the critical free throw was the one to make it a 2-possession game, and he got it.
Outside Sexton. Back to Ball. Pass to Plumlee. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Yves Missi.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
1 shot.
And that one misses. The Pelicans lead by 3. Poole finds Williamson. Lets a floater go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Now here's Ball. Plumlee. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. On the wing, Murray, checked by Sexton. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Ball passes to Plumlee. Now Sexton, defended by Murray. Williams with the screen. 6 to shoot. Sexton. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point blank range. He'd like that one back.
Back to Bay. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's the break. He goes up, throw it down on the breakaway jam.
I tell you, see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 4. Outside Murray. Back to Williamson. Murray finds Poole. Williamson with a screen on ball. Here's Poole. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Sexton. Miller outside. The kick out to Williams. From the arc. The Pelicans pull it in. Misi's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
And Jordan Poole says, I might be slight of frame, but I've got enough toughness to absorb this contact.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Williams from long range.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
And Poole fighting through contact.
This guy, not just a jump shooter. Jordan Poole more than capable of finishing inside. He's got some creativity.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Outside, Williams. Up top ball, guarded by Poole. And Ball gets it to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's New Orleans now. 6-point game. Now here's Murray. Now Williamson. Let's loose for 3. Look at Zion showcasing the range.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Plumlee, a screen on Poole. Ball. Miller outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. Williamson outside. It's Poole on the wing, pounded by Ball. Rebounded by Miller. Hornets trail by 9. Outside Ball. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ball.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
And so Ball nails both of them. The Pelicans lead by 7. Outside Murray. Picked by Misi. Tries from 19. Shot's no good. Well, the Hornets shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Miller buries it from outside.
Wow, the young sir, Brandon Miller, in a big moment. I got you, folks.
And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. They led by as many as 18. Murray fires. Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Here's the pass to Williams. Can't hit it. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Now Williamson. Outside Murray. Poole. Outside Murray. 2 on the clock. Oh, off target from downtown. Well, the Hornets shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. It's good from beyond the arc.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Now here's Murray. And so they foul intentionally. Now Bay. He launches. The 3 is in.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
By Sexton. You see why his team will lean on him in these moments.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Now here's Plumlee.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Murray from 13. Oh, it misses. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
Here we go.
Eve Messi out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. Poole against Ball to take the lead. Bay rips down the board. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They led by as many as 18. Now Poole. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now a pass to Williams. Outside Miller. Fires the three. The triple drops.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Murray. Here's Pay. Outside Murray. Now Poole.
We learned early in his career that Jordan Poole is fearless. It is how he gets defenses to compromise.
Free throw good. Poole.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games.
And both free throws good for Poole. The Hornets with a lead. Miller outside. Williams! Oh, he can't connect from long distance. The Pelicans shooting it at 52%. Outside Poole. The putback, and he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Now Sexton. Outside Miller. Puts up the tray. It's money from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Miller's gotten 4 of his 9 three-pointers to go in. Picked by Misi. Poole looking it over. Ball there for the rebound. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from the perimeter so far in overtime. Takes a 3. Oh, Poole rips down the board. The Pelicans have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Outside Murray. Here's Poole. Now Murray. 5 to shoot. He fires! No good from 3. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 here in OT. Now Sexton shoots a 3. Oh, it's off target.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Hey! He's off from 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Yves Misi. That's his 5th foul. Well, the Hornets shooting has been good. 54% on this one.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day 1.
And here's Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes played in extra time here. Misi inside. He's checked by Plumlee.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
The Hornets have gotten only 3 of 7 shots to go in OT. Ball against Poole. Miller outside. Jacks up a 3. That's off.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting just about 38% in OT. Ball with it. From downtown. Williamson with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Murray. For three. The three ball is down.
I thought he would use more clock there with the lead, but at least he made it.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
It's stolen by Poole. It's a one-on-one situation. Williamson. Oh, like a freight train. Zion Williamson up the floor.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team, the player they can count on in the clutch moments.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a three-point game. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Sexton. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And they foul intentionally. Now, they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Knocked loose, and as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And so the Pelicans take the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.